guys, and welcome back to another movie review. It's been a while, and it's definitely been a while since I've done one from this series. Remember, towards the beginning of the year, I was trying to review, all the American Girl movies for... Honestly, I don't know why. I don't know what wild hair crawled up my butt and decided this is a thing I should do with my time, but I did, and then I got sidetracked and never came back to it. Until today, when I randomly remembered, oh yeah, that was a thing I was doing. Should probably finish that, since they are, in fact, hanging out on this channel, I may as well go through with the rest of them. So, today's that I reviewed is, I believe, the 5th entry in the series, and this one is entitled Chrissa Stands Strong, and it came out in, I think, 2009. Incidentally, the day before my birthday, and basically the whole theme and topic of this one is childhood bullying, which, I mean, that's definitely good that they tackled this topic. That is a topic that needs to be talked about more. But the way in which they went about it, I don't know if maybe my childhood bullying was just so intensely horrific to where depicted versions of it in movies, I'm like, yeah, nobody has it that easy. Literally nobody has it that easy. I'm sorry. If you're calling that bullying, that's just, I would have considered that a good day if that had been all I had had to deal with growing up, but on the other hand, I realize this is also a kid's movie. They don't want to scare the ever-loving shit out of children, so I mean, there is that. There is that. But, basically the gist of it, this girl and her family, moved to go move in with her grandma because her grandpa had just passed away the year prior, and the grandma was finding it really hard living alone, so it's very sweet. They all came to live with her. She apparently is a llama farmer, which is fucking awesome. I would like to argue that what they had in the movie were not llamas, those were alpacas. Those were alpacas, but they were calling them llamas the whole movie, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna just sit down and shut up on this one, but those are alpacas. But alright, whatever. Whatever. It's not that important. It's not even that big of a plot point. It just... it annoys me when people mix the two up because one's really cute and the other one's just eh. So, anyways, that said, regardless, so she moves to this new area. She starts school on Valentine's Day, of all days. And of all the places to get sat by the teacher, they place her with basically the alpha queen bee mean girl. And her little squad of mini mean girls. And it goes about as one would expect, to the point where, she, got one of her little cronies to steal all the Valentines from the new girl before she realized and just assumed that she didn't get any, because nobody likes her, and they're just mean and rotten to her nonstop. But, again, I'm watching this going, yeah, they're shitty little girls, but on the other hand, this is so tame compared to the shit that I dealt with, that I'm like, either bullying has gotten much softer over the years as there have been more anti-bullying campaigns, or maybe mine was just really that bad. I don't know. I have a hard time knowing which is the reality here. But, the more I hear, the more I think maybe mine was just really that intensely bad. But regardless, that said, this goes on and on and on. There's this one really quiet girl that she feels needs a friend and tries to reach out to her, but she basically won't have anything to do with her, won't open up, won't talk to her, just wants nothing to do with her either. So this poor girl's being left feeling like, wow, literally nobody likes me. I hate this place. Can I just do homeschooling? Which is a very me response. But, I kind of don't blame her there. But regardless, she joins the swim team, and oh, little Miss Queen Bitch is on the swim team too, making her life a living hell there, and basically keeps pointing out to her, better not tell anybody, because, you wouldn't want to be a tattletale. You screwed up. I didn't tattle on you. It's like, oh, you little shit. You little shit. I just want to slap her. But the whole time, but on the other hand, I'm like, for as shitty as she is, I'm like, this isn't that bad. This isn't that realistic. I don't think anybody would be taking it as personally as this if this were realistic, but it's for TV. It doesn't matter. And it goes on, and this poor girl's getting more and more withdrawn as the film goes on, and feels like she can't tell anybody, and she's shutting down from her family. She's pretty much feeling like there's nothing she can do about it. She's just stuck with this horrible situation that she's in, and that this is her life now, which I get that. That kind of is the overbearing feeling you get when you are in one of those situations. That said, one of the mini queen bees, or the mini mean girls, keeps trying to, like, on the sly be kind of nice to her behind the queen bee's back. Like, her mom forced her to go over to this girl's house to return the Valentines that she found that she'd stolen, and say sorry. And she got grounded for a week over it. I mean, the whole film goes on like this. It feels very contrived, but on the other hand, it's like, well, not saying this wouldn't ever happen, but it does feel very forced. But the whole time, I'm just thinking, you know, this little rich bitch snot, like, she's no doubt feeling super insecure because this new girl is actually really pretty. So she's probably feeling like, oh hell no. Oh hell no. This chick could potentially come in and swoop up all my friends. Oh no, 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 no. We have to cut her down on day one. I saw the writing on the wall from, like, the start of the movie that, oh, this is exactly what she's doing. She's, like, that insecure, and she's like, nope, 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 gotta fuck everybody else up to build herself up. And that is, in fact, what it more or less comes down to. But, somewhere in there, the dad apparently is, he works as a professional, what is the word? Like a ceramics artist, and, like, the grandma more or less hired him on without his really agreeing to it to make, like, 120-something, like, artisanal, hand-painted plates, for this charity drive, and he has all of 6 weeks to do it, and obviously that takes more than one set of hands to paint all those, so he's trying to get his kids on it, and get his kids to get their classmates in on it, things like that. Somewhere in there, I believe there's, like, a meeting where they're talking about it, and the mother of the other quiet girl speaks up about how they're one of the people that this thing is benefiting because they are homeless, or they were homeless, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and the new girl's like, oh my god, that's why she was so shy and quiet and didn't want to open up. She didn't want anyone to know. So she basically gets her to entrust in her that it's our secret, I won't tell anyone, da-da-da-da-da. This goes about as well as you would expect, because of course the mean girl overhears it and exploits it and bullies her too, to the point of even giving her, like, the shittiest shitty haircut ever, and says, now you look like a real homeless person. It's like, oh my god, you little fuckface, I just want to hit you, but my god, yeah, she's horrible. She is horrible. But, regardless, somehow she twists this around and make it sound like Chrissa is the one who told her. Especially when she gets in trouble for this, because this girl goes home traumatized and doesn't even want to come back to school after that, which I totally relate with that one. But, I believe she and the other mean girls get suspended over it, whereas one of them did own up and say that, no, we overheard it. Chrissa didn't say anything. She was not a part of this. So, she was not in trouble on that level. I think she ended up, having to stay after class to clean up the classroom. Or no, that was for a different incident in the film that she got that punishment, thanks to the mean girl. But, regardless, it spirals and spirals and spirals until finally she breaks down and tells her family what's going on, and they more or less tell her that she does need to speak up, in that things like this, adults can always help you with something like this. So she goes straight to the top. Rather than ratting out what's going on, she decides to go the loophole direction of proposing a class project about a topic near and dear to her heart, of bullying. And the teacher's just like, they'd already started to suspect this is what's going on, even though she hadn't said it. Like, I think that's a good idea. Who in this class has ever been bullied? And basically everyone raises their hand. That's it. So we're doing this. And it becomes a whole big thing. There's a whole project with it where they all have to, like, I don't know if this was the whole project or if there was more to it additionally, but they end up, like, painting words that somehow symbolize something to do with this topic and why they chose that word. And they all learn a deep-rooted lesson in this, and da-da-da-da-da, and somehow magically, because of this project, the mean girl learns to tolerate new girl. It's like, oh my god, what? That would never work out like that in real life. I appreciate the sentiment, but this would not do the thing. I wish it were as simple as that, but that would never work in a million years. Because if something like that would work in a million years, I could have solved all my mean girls growing up, but, like, that. But it doesn't work that way. I wish they would have actually imparted a message that actually would help solve this problem. I mean, on one hand, it's good that they more or less imbibed, I don't know the word I'm looking for here, a message of hope for kids going through this, that it does get better. I appreciate that. That's good. And it's good to have the message of tell the adults what's going on, don't bottle up the bullying, you have to tell what's going on. On the other hand, they really should have been giving more realistic solutions to this problem than just propose a school project. That'll solve everything. It got so rushed for the solution. Most of it was just like a shit show of let's show how mean this mean girl is for like 90% of the movie, and then this very quick resolution that wasn't really a resolution at all, and then magically it's over. What the fuck? This could not have been by the same screenwriters that did the prior films, could it have? No, I don't buy it for a second. This feels very rushed. It feels like they just slapped this together. This wasn't even like one of the American Girl dolls that this was based on. This was literally just, here's some random characters that we're gonna slap the American Girl branding on and call it a day. Yep. This is the kind of thing like the American Girl books, not the American Girl doll books, no, not those, but the things that are just by the brand that they also sell on the side. They're like the life lesson books. This feels like something they probably would have printed for that line, but they made a movie out of it. The intention was good. I applaud the intention, but the execution just didn't work. And frankly, I think I gotta rate this one like a 2.5 out of 5, because it failed on a lot of levels that are really important on a topic as important and big as this one, that if you're gonna do that, you need to do it right, and they did not do it right, so this does not get a good rating from me. So, yeah, anyways, that's it for this one. Don't know what I'm gonna watch next. I don't think I'm gonna watch another one of those from this series as my next watch to review, but I will come back to this series in the future, don't worry. I still intend on reviewing them all. I don't know why, but I'm gonna do it. But anyways, you guys know what to do. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload, leave comments down below, make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, my Etsy, everything and more. It's all down below. If you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. Anyway, guys, until next time, bye-bye.